Much for your time. Just a little bit more about exactly what the regulator has a concern with. And it seems to be the difference between protecting existing enamel and actually being able to rebuild enamel. Do you think that Sensodyne made a wrong claim?
Hi, Sally. Thanks for having me. Look, I think engagements like this one should be more about having less confusion eventually. So as opposed to saying what Sensodyne has or hasn't done, I would probably say I understand where the regulatory body is coming from. Because speaking from a clinical perspective, let me stick to what I do. At no time do we in our practices say your enamel is damaged from acid erosion. I recommend either a toothpaste or a mouthwash. At all times we say, let us focus on how you can further prevent damage to your teeth. And beyond that, if it's damaged to an extent where it needs repair, we do not recommend either a mouthwash or a toothpaste of any brand. We usually say it's damaged beyond where it can self-repair. In fact, there's more chances of the tooth being self-repairing on a perpetual basis through saliva chemicals than actually adding something from outside that can repair it chemically. So we usually eventually end up repairing it with something that can be polished and it has enough support in it to rebuild the tooth. So I think I know where they are coming from.
All right. So does Sensodyne work? Sorry. So does Sensodyne work in terms of helping to protect teeth from being too sensitive?
Yes, it can. Many toothpastes have additives in them that can actually mitigate against sensitivity, and they can help to prevent further cavities from forming, and they can actually remineralize the tooth. That has been agreed upon in many situations. Yes, it can help.
So what's the difference between a toothpaste that can help remineralize a tooth and a toothpaste that is, according to you and the regulator, falsely claiming it can rebuild enamel? Are those two very different things?
I think the regulatory body's job is to prevent and judge against confusion in the public ears or eyes. So rebuild means you structurally reconstruct. And I don't think, I even asked 1 or 2 academics in the last 24 hours if there's any material out there. These are guys that are in dental materials that they are teaching about that can chemically end up with a structural repair of a tooth. They say no, they are not teaching that at the moment. So to avoid confusion, structurally repairing a tooth can be considered rebuilding. But if you chemically enhance the chances of a tooth not getting damaged in the future, that is something else.
All right. So it can help remineralize the tooth, you say, the Sensodyne, the sensitive toothpaste. And, of course, we've also got the Colgate Sensitive Pro Relief. They do help with sensitive teeth. Let's just end on this issue of the acidic foods that you eat and whether they can eat your enamel. What foods should we be careful of eating, or maybe we should brush straight after eating them, that the acidity levels can eat away at our enamel? I mean, I immediately think of sweet stuff, but are there other foods that we need to be careful of in terms of looking after our tooth enamel?
Yes, sweet stuff, like you say. Fizzy drinks are a big offender. Those are an obvious concern. And now, on the other hand, you may think others are healthier. Fruit juice, for instance, grape juice, apple juice. If you have that at the wrong time of the day, you may actually have enough acid in your teeth to actually damage them. The others are some fruits. If you have lemon juice, for instance, if you have an orange at a certain time of the day, if some of the particles from that fruit can remain in the mouth while you are sleeping, that has a potential to damage your teeth.
All right, well, thank you. Yeah, carry on.
Yes, avoiding those, especially, you shouldn't brush an hour after you've done, within an hour after you've eaten those. and you shouldn't have them as the last thing at night. You know,
all right.
Fizzy drinks or acidic juices like orange, grape, apple, and so on. Yes.
All right, well, thank you for your guidance. We do appreciate it. That was Dr. Kometsi Mokwele from the Sunset Dentistry Practice.